Goat farming is one of the lucrative businesses in Ghana. Today, I'll be interviewing one of the youngest goat farmer in Ghana, and he will be sharing his experiences with us. He has close to 200 goats, and according to him, he is doing crossbreeding, and he is saying that goat farming is actually more lucrative than cattle farming. So if you want to challenge him, he's ready to actually come out for a debate. Today we are in one of the, I don't know, well, you guys know I like laughing. It's normal. Today I've switched from cattle to goat. I don't know why, but
You don't know why?
I don't know why, but
Goat farming is
but I think Lexis will tell us a lot. Please, can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
okay. There is a boy Lexis, right? And as you all know, from Lexis Genetics, yeah, we deal in goat farming, strictly commercial basis. When I say commercial basis, we try to promote and also grow more animals for us to be able to feed the nation. You understand? So, as part of our aims, we are to change the genetic types of our locals to increase their sizes, yeah, to bring out something nice for a family, unlike those local goods. So, that is me, Lexis.
Beautiful. What motivated you to start this goat farming?
Well, as I said earlier, I was used to be a poultry farmer until the industry got broke down. Yeah, that is where I decided to learn more about goat farming. So I never had anybody to teach me about goat farming. I motivated myself practically and also theologically. Yeah, so you must be ready to push in more. So that is how come I became a good farmer.
Okay, this is very beautiful. Well, I don't know anything about goat farming. Assuming I'm going into goat farming, I know people have types of goats that they talk about. What are some type of goats you have in your farm?
Okay, currently what I have over here, they are new arrivals from Nigeria, which, as I said, we quarantine over here. Then we move them to the main field.
Okay.
So what I have the Sokoto Red, I have the Kano Red, I have the Sahelian, then the Sudanese sheep, including the Balami and also the Uda breeds of sheep. Yeah, and I also have some of the crossbreed Boer goats.
Wow.
Yeah, these are crossbreeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful. How do I differentiate from Boer goat, crossbreed, like all the goats you have mentioned?
Yeah, Boer goats are highly exotic breeds. Yeah, they are well known based on their muscular sizes, their ability to grow faster, and also their highly disease resistance. So you will surely know when you see a Boer goat, they don't look tall, they are a bit short, but they are very, very muscular. Yes, they can weigh up to 140 kg. Yeah.
So I'm a new farmer and I want to go into goat farming. Which type should I start with? Or month? Which month should I start with?
Okay, we don't have a specific month to start goats.
Okay.
What you need to know is for you to get the right sources of your informations, and also you must be ready to be investing in goat farming. Goat farming is not cheap.
Okay.
If someone tells you that you can do something small in goat farming, no, that is totally wrong.
Okay.
Goat farming don't have what is called management. You are going to do managing. You know Ghana already. Me manage you, no. And then secondly, you must be disciplined. If you're not disciplined, you can't go into goat farming because goats are brouters. They are the most stubborn animals ever. You understand? Yes. And due to their high rate of production, if you invest your time, discipline, push more money, you are going to make a lot of money as compared to other field of farming.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is very beautiful. So must I have a ranch to start this farming, or I can just start it anywhere?
Yeah, the mistake that we have been doing is, I learned this thing back in the days where I have a friend of mine. He's a pastor in Belgium. He's like, Lexis, do you know that even our government bring us coffin, the coffin that Ghana we used to bury, the government bring the coffin to the individuals for them to, and then add soil to it, give them more fertilizer, pay them extra for them to be planting things in that same coffin.
Wow.
But in Ghana here, we are planting in coffin. We are burying human being with coffin, whilst they are planting food in coffin. So what I can tell you is, you must be ready to accept how the business is going to be. You understand? You don't need any special qualities. Just be ready that you are going to push your effort in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just said you quarantined this one. So
Yeah.
I bought new goods from somewhere. The first day I bring them, what do I have to do to them?
Yeah, when you bring a goat from a long distance, you have to know that even you, as you travel from the north, coming all the way to the south, our weather system is not the same. Secondly, the water that we consume over here is not the same. So before you introduce the goats to a local feed that we have on ground, you need to make sure that it's something that they can adjust with. So you don't straightly go ahead and give them water instantly. No, let them consume the dry food. You don't come quickly now release them to the bush or feed them with grass. You need to feed them only on dry matter. 3 hours time, then you introduce the water. And the mistake most of the people does this. As soon as the animal arrive now, they want to ingest the animal. Knowing that injection weaks animal. So at least a day or two, you must wait. When the animals are well relaxed, then you do your medication. And that medication, you have specific type of medication. It's not just any medication. Yeah. And then secondly, when they come in, you must make sure that you have, when you are about to give them the water, you have glucose or molasses, like as you saw over there. Yeah. I cannot give my animals water without either glucose or molasses. It's a must to release the stress out of them. For sure, a lot of them will start to show some symptoms of diseases. Try your best not to medicate them. If you even want to do a medication, then you must have special quality of oral medications. Yes.
Talking about the medication, I don't know what medication they give to animals. You say when you quarantine them, you leave them for some time for you to actually give them some injection. And what kind of injection do you give them?
Well, when I talk about medication, trust me, yeah, we are going to have a lot of conversation about that, a lot of time. I don't know if you have time.
I have time.
Okay.
I'm all here.
Medication is a key in this business. The business comprises of 3 things: management, genetics, right? And also nutrition. Yeah. Medication is falls under management. And when we talk about medication to administer, we have oxytetracycline, which is a must because it's an antibiotic that deals in different kind of diseases. Unlike in South Africa, they have medication straight for this disease. But in Ghana, we don't have such pharmaceutical companies. So we need to buy the one that does all the diseases. Yeah. And as a goat farmer, you must be very, very careful about the type of oxytetracycline you are buying. Sometimes, have you been hearing people saying that if you inject this medicine, the animal will get abortion?
I think it's my first time.
This is the first time. Yes. A lot of farmers do say, hey, Inkabashi, oxytetracycline, the banata samu miscarriage. No. Okay. It is because we have failed to read the numbers written on. If you are going to buy medication, you see there are some percentage that they write on. 10%, 5%, 10, 20%. The reason why it is 20% because the level of concentration, the 20%, is for cows. Okay. If they are going to use the 10% to medicate cows, instead of 20%, you have to get 5 ml. That is enough. Okay. But with the 5%, you need to take about almost 20 ml, which is a waste of what? Time. And you must not be penetrating holes all over the animal's body. Okay, so that is why, yes. Okay. No. I mean, instead of injecting 10, okay. That's why they did the 20%. Oh, okay. So the 20%, you don't need to put 10 ml. If you put just only 5 ml, it's enough for a cow. Wow. You understand? So you can't give 20% to a goat by pulling 3 ml or 5 ml. You are killing the goat. It's an overdose. Yes, so that is the first mistake we do. We don't check the numbers written on the medication. And then you need the vitamin. When the animal comes, it will surely lose appetite, and also it needs some vitamins to work on the skin. And because we are forcing them to eat the food that we are going to administer for them, we need to get certain kind of vitamins that is not found in the food. If you really want the food for goats, sheep, and cows, then you need to go to the Amazon. That is where almost all the kind of grasses are, with different kind of how do we call uh, nutrients inside. Nutrients.
Okay.
You understand?
I
Yes.
understand.
And then we also need iron. Iron, some of them will come because of the kind of air that will blow them inside the truck. Our truck system is weak. Unlike in the Europe, the truck is being covered and there's a little bit of ventilation for air to pass in. But we put them in a long vehicle. The animals are exposed to harsh weather, rain, sun, extremely high air blowing. So most of the time they may end up getting pneumonia and other stuff. So you need the iron to also work out in the system. That is the blood system. You understand? To make the bone strong. Do not administer Dexa. Dexa is a painkiller, and Dexa can also abort. Yeah, but there is a way we use Dexa, even if the animal is pregnant, and there's a way to use it. I'm not going to say it because our people, if you say it, they may go and try, and at the end, Big Slim will say, you will bring problem for the society. Yeah, you are an expert. Like today, someone was like, there's a medication called red cell. You give it to animal, they will die. It's not generally true. It is generally true. It depends on how you administer the medication. Yeah. So these are the medication that you need.
You guys have to pay us. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you know me, I always give, whenever I come on live, I always give everything for free.
Yeah.
Then last, you need ivermectin. Because the animals are coming from places where you don't know. And they may face challenges like the tick-borne diseases. When I say tick-borne, diseases that are caused by fleas and ticks. These animals are the deadliest animals. They are actually 90% of the disease-killing animals in West Africa, whether being cow, whether being goat or sheep. It is hot water.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
90%. Then 30% belongs to the other kind of diseases that we find ourselves in. But the major disease that kills our animals in West Africa is hot water. You know why? Because our environment contains the highest level of pests, that is the fleas. We have a fertile soil. Wherever there is fertile soil, there is more fleas and ticks. Yes.
Wow. This information is huge. Very huge. So assuming I'm just here and then an animal is just sick, I don't know how I'm going to identify it because I don't have any knowledge. How do you identify that this animal is not feeling well?
So unless I catch an animal, then throw it to you.
Okay.
Come in a minute.
Okay.
You see this animal?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, she has even started to become okay. I think the best one, if you can direct the camera to the one on the this thing, beside the wall. I can use it to do practical.
There, right?
Yes. For you to know that an animal is not feeling well, a goat especially, they can't communicate. No, it's okay. Don't go far. How should we go? What the goat would communicate with you, the owner, is by using the tail. If the tail falls on the ground, automatically it means something is wrong with the animal. That is how goats communicate with their owners. You understand? That is how goats communicate with their owners. So whenever you see the tail to be up, and sometimes too, they will end up excusing themselves from the entire flock. You understand? Yes. You can see she's at one side. It's not because she's sick, oh, she's about to get sick. There are so many challenges like worms infestation. Yeah. There are so many challenges like worms infestation, like bacterial infection, viral infection. Yeah. But I've already treated it. So it's the tail that the goats use to communicate. The tail will be down, showing that this animal is facing challenge. Yes.
Hey.
So she is my student, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see this lady over here, right? She is my student, and you see how lovely she looks like, right? She is actually being trained to become one of the best goat farmers in the future. You understand? Yeah. She wants to go into it commercially. And as I said, if you really want to be trained, then you must be trained with an expert who knows the practical ground. It's always not about going on social media, Google or TikTok. Hey, do you know you can feed the animals with this? No. You will hear all those kind of words of encouragement or motivation, but when you bring it on a practical ground, it does not work. Yeah. So sourcing your information is a key, and the one who is guiding you, or let me say mentoring you, must be a key factor. Yes. So before you start with the goat farming, please know who or where you are sourcing your information. Unlike the other day, there's a guy who came around and it's like, Lexis, I want to start with 100 goats. Yeah, I'm like, really? Have you ever gotten broken heart before? It's like, which broken heart? I said, this one, the broken heart in this business is more than as a woman has given you broken heart. You will start with 100 once you don't have the know-how or the knowledge. Just don't go on TikTok and you see some people. Most of the people that come online are agri-entrepreneurs or agri-businessmen. Yes, and they are to make their money on social media. So you must be very careful about the information, where you source information from. Yeah, that's what I can tell. So that you treat them.
Okay.
It's good now.
I use baking soda to treat them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not every medicine. It's not every disease that requires injection.
So what do you feed them with?
It's like you fishing out all the information for everybody. Well, we are doing for the goodness of Ghanaians, right? So I don't mind. In the past years, whatever that we see on social media is, do you know you can prepare bracharia for your goat? Do you know you can prepare alfalfa? No? First, when we were about to start, I said to you that goat farming does not require managing things. No. Goat has specific kind of food, which is called the zine. When we say zine can be found only on yellow corn, in yellow corn. The work of the zine is for the goats to get enough energy, enough protein, enough everything for it to produce. If it is meat, it is going to put on meat. If it is production, it's going to have high production. So, first food that you need to make sure that at least a day, the goat is being fed on yellow corn. Okay. In Ghana, we are fan of brand, wheat brand, rice brand. No, whatever that is brand has lost its value. If you say something is brand, it means the food has been extracted and is left with the chaff. Something like wheat bran, you can't tell me wheat bran has protein. Protein level of wheat bran will be 0.001. Rice bran, 0. Rice bran will even kill your animal. Ruminants are not to be fed with rice bran. Including cow? For cows, cows, everything goes. Okay. But goats and sheep, they are not. Maybe even if you use, they say that now there is a required amount that you need to measure to mix. But me, in my farm, rice bran is never part of our feed preparation because rice products contains high carbohydrate, which it can kill your animals easily. Yeah, it causes bloating. Some may feed with the animals without seeing any sign, but on the long run, it will surely hit you. Yeah, and also, as you are feeding your animals, just make sure, as I said, you need to get your maize, you need to get your wheat bran as a source of fiber, you need to get your either cotton seed, and then or you can supplement cotton seed. You can alternate with palm kernel cake. The reason we use the palm kernel cake is it has protein, but that protein is not meant for. It's only meant for specific reason to help produce enough milk. You understand? It's the same as cotton seed. It will put on weight, but the major use of cotton seed is also to help produce enough milk and make the milk look quality for the babies. You understand? But the difference between the cotton seed and then the palm kernel cake, cotton seed has about 48% protein, which palm kernel cake has about almost 28 or so percent protein. So you can see the difference. Yeah. And then the cotton seed digests faster than the palm kernel cake. Yeah. So as a farmer, you look at whatever that is around you. Yeah. And also you need the soya bean. Someone will be like, I'm preparing an expensive food for my animals. Yeah, it is expensive, but if you are to do calculation, you know that me buying 100 bags of wheat bran is a waste of money, as I can buy 10 bags of corn and other stuffs. Because the animals are not meant to be feeding on that particular food from morning to evening. At least in a day, they should get these particular varieties of grains in a day. It can be in a quantity. It can be in 1 kilo, 5 grams, 10 grams. At least there must be a protein source. And the way God has created this kind of food and other stuffs is so amazing. You can't feed the animals on protein feed without the help of the fiber. We are always contradicting our feeding programs. Most of the time, some will be like, Mado, Mejia, Brachiria, Mejia, Afafa, 20 acres. The major work of those fiber is to help the protein to break down. The goat I drag over here, that goat was having acidosis. Acidosis is as a result of too much protein and less fiber. Yes, you understand? So the animal will get acidosis, be like ulcer. You understand? So you need that fiber to help the protein to what? Break down. So that the protein will start working in the system. So now you see someone who come, hey, I'm going to teach you how to prepare livestock feeding, rice bran, maize bran, wheat bran. The only thing that you see that has protein is a palm kernel cake. Everything is bran. You are introducing ulcer to your animal, forgetting that this animal, their system is like with a human being. Just that they have 4 chambers as compared to us. But like they also get all those kind of diseases. Ulcer. There is cholera that affect goats. Yeah, there are a lot of diseases, but theirs are in their own ways. They have pneumonia. Yes. So as you are feeding animals with all this kind of brand, don't be expecting your animals to look bulky. If you come and you see that Lexus animals are looking nice, big, don't think it's just the grass. And also you need the cassava, because cassava contains certain kind of energy, this carbohydrates and other stuff. When there is carbohydrates, there is starch, right? And starch also moves to sugar, right? Then it enters into protein. So that's another source of protein too. Yeah. So the thing, if you don't know, you need to get the practical people. And then you can plant your brachiaria, you can plant your alfalfa, the work of those things. Forget about the number of protein that is being written on. That protein is not what the animal requires exactly per day. There is a special protein that they need. And as I said, it is a zinc. That is what the goats, cows, and then sheep needs. And those farmers that are into cow will be like, how can I buy corn for a cow? And as I said earlier on, it's not necessary you feed the animal with the corn throughout from morning to evening. It is necessary you feed it with something small. At least it's like you eating 2 eggs. There's a saying that only one works, right? Yes, so even if you feed it plenty corn, it's only that small one that will work. So why don't you feed it with something small, at least in the diet? So you can do a cow farming by buying corn for the cow, not to use it more, but in a less quantity. Wow. Yeah. That's why cattle farmers
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very beautiful. So in a day, or how many times should you feed them, and do you measure their feed?
Yeah, the reason why you need to measure their feed is goats specifically, animals, they behave like rabbits. When a rabbit is fully, like the belly is full, they end up wasting the feed. Goats are browsers. The meaning why they say goats are browsers is they always want to be topped up with something new. So if you put the food and the food is plenty, as soon as they eat, the remaining one becomes like an old food. So you need to measure the quantity that they can consume within 10 minutes. If you really want to see them looking nice. So you just stretch it, put it down. As soon as they are done eating, then within 10 minutes, you need to come. If you start it that way, you are training the animals to be obedient to your practical time.
Okay.
So when they become obedient, you can change it at any time. Yes. And also, you asked of one thing too.
Yeah, like what
I should feed them two times.
2 times or
Well,
3
I feed
times.
my goat 3 times because you need a balanced diet.
Oh, okay.
That is why I was saying that I have my grains that I feed them in the morning. In the morning, we do not feed goats on grass products.
Okay.
In the morning, that is the time that you need to feed it with the grains. In the afternoon, if you have the grasses, make sure the grass, you cut the grass in the morning, you keep it down for the sun to heat it because of those small pathogens.
Okay.
Then you feed them in the afternoon. In the evening, as they are going to sleep, then I feed them with the cassava peel, the dry one. You must make sure you dry your cassava because we have what we call cyanide. Now, almost all the cassava that are being produced in Ghana contains cyanide because of the fertilizer and other stuff. And cyanide is a very toxic, it's like a poison. Yes. It's like you feeding your animal with direct poison. That's how cyanide works. So if you really want to enjoy the cassava peel, you must either dry it or neutralize it by soaking it in salt water.
Okay.
Salt neutralize the cyanide.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
this is what I feed my animals with.
I don't feel like why are you laughing? Yes, when I hear good information, I need to laugh now. Wow, beautiful. So now I have maybe 20,000 cedis, and I want to go into this goat farming. I don't know where to source them from. I don't even know what to do. What will you advise me to do with my 20,000 Ghana cedis?
20,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
You already have your
Yeah, I have
your
my
structure.
I don't have my structure. I have nothing, but I have a money which is 20,000 Ghana cedis.
I would advise you to still keep on saving.
Okay.
As I said, goat farming is not cheap. Cattle farming is easier. Sheep farming is not cheap. Yeah. So if you have your 20,000, I would advise you to keep on. Do not be deceived or do not be motivated wrongly. That with this, you can do this. No. Even the feeding alone that I just mentioned, if you are to sum it, out of that 20,000, 5,000 will be gone. And that 5,000 cannot reach with 50 goats, it cannot feed them for a month.
Can't I start with one or two to
Okay.
just try the process and see if it will be okay?
Yeah, you can try with one or two, but you need to be motivated, right?
Yes.
Let's say you have 2 animals and
Okay, we can still continue.
you live with 2 animals. Trust me, you'll be very, very frustrated. You'll be like, my animals are not doing anything. They're not producing. Last time my mentor said to me, Dr. Hamisi from Uganda, he said, the more animals we have, the more progressive you become. The less animals you have, the less progressive you become. If you have 50 animals, you get more babies. And always you normally see, now you go into synchronization. So I know that, okay, first 5 months, I don't have any babies that are coming. Yes. On the 6th month, I know babies are coming to flow more. It makes your money comes out faster. You understand? Yes.
But I have enough money now, so where do I source my animal from?
Well, the sourcing is also a major problem in Ghana. Like we import animals from Nigeria, Benin, Burkina, Senegal, Mali, and Chad, including South Africa and Belgium. There are diseases that are breaking out.
Okay.
You must know where and who to source your animals. If I'm sourcing my animals from Nigeria, at what condition am I sourcing them from? If I'm sourcing from Niger, at what condition? Remember, it's not everybody that is interested in your success in this business. Most are interested in the money. Like the guy that came earlier, he said he wants to start 100 goats. I told him, you are lucky you are able to meet a guy who will explain things to you. At least let's say I'm importing a goat for you and I'm making 100 Ghana on each animal, which that is what I make. I don't hide mine. I make 100 Ghana on each goat. You are coming to buy 100 goats from me. Of course, I'm not doing any job. I just have to order animal for you and I'm making 100 Ghana. I'll prefer to bring that 100 for you and make 10,000 within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, which I've not done any job. Forgetting that you are not an expert to continue to take care of those animals. And trust me, you have a lot of challenges. And I said to you, no, I'm not interested in the money that you are bringing. I'm interested in the well-being of your farm. I'm interested in you being good and also encouraging someone in the future. I'm interested in protecting my name. You bought this thing from Lexus, and Lexus is I supply you the best. Yeah, in Ghana, yeah, I've made mistakes before. I started bringing animals. I didn't do certain kind of things, and customers were having problems. As time goes on, I started learning. Yes, I'm not repeating all those kind of mistakes anymore. So I do the necessary measures, which is not me. I supposed to be done. It's supposed to be the immigration and then the custom, and then the veterinary checkpoints. But because our system is not favoring us, all those things are not being checked. So animals gather into the system without any kind of formal check. Yeah, you just need to pay for checkpoints. You just go. So every blessed day, a lot of diseases, and the most diseases that comes in is the viral diseases. If there's a viral diseases, how can we produce more in our country? No, we can't. If there's a viral disease, I bring an animal. It's not only my animal in the farm that is affected. The whole of my neighborhood becomes a threat. So I think sourcing your animal, you must know who you are sourcing your animal from. Yeah.
Then come and source from Lexus. Best best supplier.
Don't worry.
Okay, so we have in cow we have fattening, we have breeding. Does it also apply to?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have fattening, we have breeding.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not going to go into the cow farming.
We want the goat.
Yeah, we want the goats.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do
Okay.
you fatten? How do you do the breeding like?
Okay. Before you consider fattening, you must make sure there is one word, which is FCR, feed conversion ratio. When I say feed conversion ratio, if the animal consumes this food, is it going to make use of the food at the shortest time? That's a question you must ask yourself. And that boils down to breeding, genetics. That's why I told you in livestock farming, it is genetics, management, and also what? Nutrition. These three things, that is the pillar of livestock farming.
Okay.
The pillars of livestock farming is genetics, nutrition, and management. So we've said about nutrition, we've said about management. Now you've asked a question that is based on genetics. The reason why I import the Boer goat to cross with the Sokoto or the Sahelian or the local, our local goat, that is the West African dwarfs, they take longer time to grow for a family to consume. So what we do is, instead of keeping them for 2 years, remember, the more they are consuming, the more money you put in. And if you have to jot everything down or you have to put record, you can't sell the animal. The animal who may end up eating for 2 years or 3 years may end up spending about almost 200 Ghana. And now you go and sell it at 500. You've made a total loss because medication too was not there. Labor too was not there. So if you subtract all this, you end up selling the animal, making profit of 50 Ghana. So why don't you bring foreign breeds to come and better our local breeds? We are not bringing because we are in love with those animals. No, we are bringing it to better our own, to increase in their sizes, because the local ones, it's very difficult for you to after slaughter for you to get 20 kg, which is so bad. 20 kg, only me I can eat 20 kg. Yeah. So we increase the sizes, we increase the growth rate. Instead of 2 years, within 8 months, the 2 years animal of the local one will be the same as the 8-month crossbreed. That's the size. Within 8 months, I need to attain a maximum weight of 30 to 40 kg. Whilst that local breed can be like 2 years and still not get that 40 kg. You understand? So what you do is, what I do is, I produce those babies. I keep some of the females. Then I sell the males to farmers who are going to do fattening to sell.
Wow.
Yeah, because he knows that if I buy the hybrid from Lexus, it's a crossbreed. Within 8 months, I'll be able to make a sale, and you will sell more than that. Because 8 months, how much will the animal consume? You already come and pick the animal at 3 months at my end. 8 months, that means you are keeping the animals for 5 months, and you sell. Yeah.
Wow, that's really brilliant.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, it's a strategy, and I love it. In business, we have challenges, and I'm sure as a farmer, you have gone through some challenges. Can you share with us some challenges that you've gone through?
Some of our challenges, trust me, if I'm to tell you the challenges, it may discourage a lot of people. Yeah,
We want to know the reality.
yeah, but the reality is, we live in a country where most of the youths have more dreams, but there's no support. I may, I may be, let me say, by God will, I was able to start early. So as I've grown in the industry, I know how to source myself as compared to young guys of my age who are now about to start. It's not easy. Yeah. And as I said to you, goat farming is not cheap. The first challenges that we face is our health security is very weak. When I say the health security, like the checking point, so diseases are always coming through. And if diseases are always coming through, that means we are going to invest our money into medication. Which sometimes we medicate our animals to the extent that they become highly resistant. Secondly, we don't have subsidies on feed, which I know it may never happen. But I believe that our current president, that is President Jomama, he being a farmer, will know that there's going to be usually provide subsidies for us. And we don't have any loan allocated to farmers. There is no loan company or there's no bank sector that provides loans for agriculture. And thirdly, my major problem over here is most of the time the support that comes from the government is only allocated to crop farmers, which they neglect we the livestock farmers. I know now a lot of people consume more meat. Yeah, and for a country to benefit more, is a country that produces both the crops and then the meat. And now, we always do see, how many times do you see on television talking that Ghana government has delivered 5,000 bags of corn for livestock farmers? No, you only hear fertilizers to cocoa farmers. How many people are benefiting from cocoa in Ghana here? When was the last time you ate chocolate?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. But you eat meat always.
Yes, very
But here we are always focusing on the chocolate. Something that produces that the demand of it in Ghana is lesser. And now Ghana will consume both meat and milk in high quantity. So all what we need is we need support from the government so that we'll be able to do more. There is one challenge. There is one challenge I want to challenge the government is for them to give us the benefit of the doubt by stopping importation and giving us the opportunity that Malaysia government was able to give to the people. He says, if you people will be able to produce palm nuts in larger scale, then I'm going to stop importation of palm nuts. And they promised the president that they will be able to prove him wrong. And when they did it, now Malaysia don't import palm nut. And now it's the same palm nut that they are producing in Malaysia. It was palm nut coming from Ghana. So what we want from the government is we want to produce everything by ourselves. There's a campaign I started that is during the summer time where a lot of these young guys, there is no job in the system. Most of us, they tag us to be the bad people, and we don't want to be the bad people. So we end up using our small money to go and buy a cow, a sheep, or a goat to rear for Salah. Then we will buy those animals at an expensive cost for fattening, whether being Yeji or Torako or anywhere. They sell those animals to us at an expensive cost for fattening. Then during the Salah time that we're supposed to sell those animals, remember, feeding too is very, very expensive. Now they'll tell you a track of malt is 2,000. Meanwhile, they get the malt at 500 Ghana or 300 Ghana. The drivers get those mods at 500 or 300 Ghana or 600 Ghana, and they will sell it to you at 2,000 or 2,500. How do you expect the ordinary farmer to sell his animal at a cheaper cost? It's not like people are just quoting amount for their cows, no, or their goats or sheep, no. It's the people that we are sourcing everything from. That, and now when it is a month or a week to Salah, that same people that sells those cows for fattening to us at those various markets will now be calling more animals to be imported from Nigeria and other countries, which it means we the youth are not doing anything to better ourselves. We are just working for nothing, which we want to stop that kind of importation. We need our privacy. From 3 months to Salah, no animal do comes into the system. The last time, if I'm to remind you, the last time the number of cows that came into Ghana, we were traveling to Togo. Just that particular day, it's about 80 cars.
Wow.
And one car contains about 80 animals.
Wow.
So multiply 80 times 80 times 80.
64,000. No, 640. That's it.
Yeah, and that was just that day. So imagine the number of cars that brought cattle into the system, making the youth useless. Let me use that word, making us aimless. And at the end, when the youth becomes criminals on the street, they say that you people are criminals. No. So we want to talk to the elders of those various markets that we are coming for them. If they don't, they won't allow we the youth to have our peace of mind. We are also not going to let them have their peace of mind. There is no way you can transport your animal from Ghana to Nigeria to go and sell in Nigeria market. No. So why do we allow them to bring theirs during that grace period? You are here, I believe you heard about Niger. When it's close to Salah, 2 weeks to Salah, they close their border. The reason is so that no animal will be able to bring into Niger, because people are coming from Mali. So that the farmers in Niger will be able to sell their animal before any foreigner also benefit. After the Salah, then we do our Pan-African business.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually beautiful. I want to buy animal here.
Maybe you buy me.
Because you're already having this on the roof. Okay, I see. How much should a baby cost?
The baby? A serious farmer do not start anything with baby.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to be a joker, be a joker.
Okay.
But as a farmer, because if the baby dies, who is going to produce for you?
Very true.
So why don't you buy a mother?
Okay, yes. Let me put it this way. Okay, so, I want 2 mother and then 1 father.
Okay. Let me rephrase my statement.
Okay.
The baby depends on the genetics.
All right.
Maybe there are some genetics, they are very, very expensive. So maybe you may buy it in a baby. But in our local environment, why buy a baby? Knowing that the baby, Charlie, look, I bet chance when you. Okay. So let's say you're buying a goat. I don't deal in local, so I don't know the price for local. And the type of goat I deal in, I don't deal in meat animals.
Okay.
I only deal in breeding animals. Yeah, and you know, breeding animals are not the same as meat animals.
Yes.
They are a bit expensive. When you say a bit expensive, some people become so scared that why this guy is going to say animals are expensive. Until the animal produces a baby for you, you know what you are looking for. Yeah. I buy boa goat at $2,000 and someone will be like, you are using $2,000 to buy a goat. Once it can buy a cow. You don't understand the mode of business. Yeah. If I'm to tell you the calculation of that boa goat that I've bought, you can rear 20 cows and you'll not get that money. Wow. Before you take 3 years or 2 years to fatten that cow, even if they are 20. Now that boa goat, I produce more than 8 times. Wow. Yeah, I've sold and clear everything. Yeah. So buying goats is not about just buying, it's about the genetics. Okay. How quality is the animal. Yes.
So how much should I have?
Over here, my breeding stocks females cost that is 2,000, 1,008. Because I have my terms and conditions. Okay. If I'm buying an animal from a longer distance, I don't want to display because there are other people who also import animals. Yeah. Maybe it's like me, you asking me to give my secret remedy. Yes. I just have my terms and conditions. And the animal will get to your place without having any challenge. When it came, you saw the animals, I told you they are 3 days in Ghana. But they don't look like they've traveled. They look so strong, yes, and active. Yeah, so that's my terms and conditions. And then the males depend on the breed. We have breed that will cost you 4,000, 3,000, 10,000. Know that the lower the price, the lower the quality. And me, like this, I always deal in quality. You don't come to me and you see fake. No. Even animals, we have fake. It's not only Chinese ghosts.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. You don't come to me, you see fake. All my animals are high classy. Yeah. High classy, top notch. Yeah.
So currently in your farm, how many goats do you have? Like if you had to estimate. Yeah. I know this is not your farm.
Yeah, this is okay. I'm approaching more than 200 goats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, say. That's
I'm approaching more than 200 goats.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm approaching 200, more than 200 goats.
Are they for breeding or?
Yeah, for breeding. If you come and buy the baby for meat, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I'm not in your pocket. Someone can buy a wild goat and kill. Someone will buy local and kill. Understand? It's all from your pocket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm for everybody.
All right. My next question. You mentioned cotton seed, palm kernel, like a lot of this molasses. Do you sell those?
Yeah, I do import all those things because there are things that we don't produce in Ghana.
Okay.
And cotton seed is one of the best. Molasses is there to boost the appetite of the animal. And due to the sugar content, it's also become a protein which it aids the animal to grow. Yeah, so I import all those things into Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to display my prices?
Yeah, we want to buy some in case I want to buy.
Okay, the cotton seed, actually, the one in the market, because of I'm giving to all your customers at 600 Ghana for the cotton seed. That's a 70 kg. And
my promo code.
yeah. Yeah, at 600. And I make sure I grind it into powder form so that it will be easy for you to mix. And then my molasses, a gallon of molasses is 900 or 1,000 or so. That is the 25 liters, but I'm giving it to you for 750 Ghana. Yeah.
For me. Is that the only two things that you?
Yeah, I also import certain kind of medications, but especially a particular kind of ivermectin. Yeah. But that one, Charlie, is expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when I check on US, it's $300, but I get it in that is $650. 650 Ghana. Cedis. Yeah. Yeah. And the other vaccinations that I also import from Russia, which if you inject with your animals, they'll give birth and the babies, nothing is going to happen to them. Yeah. So we are still learning.
So guys, you have to start clapping now. Stop clapping, clap. That's very beautiful. Off. I know, right? So it has been a great conversation. In fact, I've learned a lot. I don't know whether you have learned something. And your last message, I need an advice. I want to venture into this. What advice do you have?
Invest in knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. When I say invest in knowledge, it's not just anybody you go to invest in knowledge. That knowledge must be practical. As I said, you need to be disciplined. It's not about the business aspect. It's about being disciplined and dedicated to it. Yeah. And if you want to be successful in this business, you must be on the ground yourself.
Okay.
You can't be a boss and sit somewhere for people to be running the business for you. No. You must be on the ground. You must work over there. You must be a worker too. That's how you become successful.
Wow.
Yeah. That is the best advice I can give.
Wow. So do you have any practical training you give to people?
Yeah,
and
I do.
if yes, how does it go?
Well, I do personal consultation, or I do farming tour. Yeah, maybe someone wants to just have a minor idea, or someone wants to be trained. Yeah, we're going to train you. We'll show you how to establish the goat pen.
Okay.
We'll show you the right feed ingredient, and we'll show you how to process certain kind of feed, like the way I was doing with my student the other day. You see, she was into the video. She was the one doing everything, making sure that she become fit in the practical aspect instead of me to do and be showing. No, she's doing it herself. Yeah, and training comes with so many things. You need to know the nutrition aspect, genetic aspect, and also the managerial aspect, which is the key. You can't omit any. Yes.
So is the training difficult? I mean, the money to pay. Can we pay?
Yeah, you can pay.
Hey, how much?
You can chop big money in the future, right?
Oh yeah.
So why can't you pay money
So
now?
our training, how much do I have to be trained? Or I
It
should come?
depends on what you are looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I do. More people that knows me personally knows that Lexus trains you for free. You know why?
Right.
You end up buying animal from me.
Okay.
And I train you because if you buy animal from me and I train you, you become success in it. And you continue to keep buying. But if I see maybe this person wants special training, that one I have to charge you. Yeah, and that one, you are taking my time,
Yes.
which I'm supposed to spend time with my animals. So I need to charge you big.
Wow.
Some people do say, Alexis, I want to get plane ticket for you. Come to Togo. I do travel a lot.
Okay.
Togo, come to this side. Yeah, I get my plane ticket. I just travel. Go. Yeah.
Okay. So this one we are going to see. You can you give us your number in case you want to?
Okay. My number that is 0247501900. Yeah, that you can reach me on both WhatsApp and call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any last message for Ghanaian youth, even the grown-ups watching us?
The last message for Ghanaian youth is I am not a billionaire now,
Okay.
but I'm aiming to be a billionaire. I didn't say millionaire, billionaire.
Okay.
Yes. Meaning I want to be a generous farmer. And there's a saying that it is an insult for a healthy man to beg to a generous man. If a healthy man begs, it's a big insult to the generous farmer. You understand? You are strong to farm and you go out to beg. You are trying to let us know that the farmer who is rich now is a fool. Yeah, so what I'm going to say to all Ghanaian youth is the only way we become secured in our country is farming. Agriculture is the key to our success. Agriculture is the key to our independence. We have independence, but you only become independent when your food security is stronger. Yes, that is the only way you become independent. And note this word. Let me say something. Some may take it politicalized, but it's not politicalized. As other Western countries are fighting each other, why don't we Africans focus on producing more? Okay. So that when they are done with fighting, they'll come to us to source their food. So that is the best advice. Yes, let's stop entertaining ourselves, always talking about war in this place, one in that place. It is not our business. Our business is to sit on the ground, move to the bush. If you are going to plant your crops, you plant your crops. If you are going to rear your animals, you rear your animals, and stop talking about other people. That is what my advice would be.
In fact, it has been wonderful. I feel like I don't want to stop this. I have a lot of questions. You know, I ask questions a lot, but
Okay,
maybe there will be part 3. Okay, do you have a question for me? Yeah. To ask again. Or you have a question for me?
I have a question for you.
Hey, okay. At this point, okay.
You've been going around to different kind of farms. I've been watching your videos, so many. Have you ever asked about how profitable those farmers are?
Okay.
You know, we have farmers that were made already before they started farming. Some questions like, what is their record? If it's a cattle farmer, are you making money out of the cattle business, or you are just saving money? Have you have such an experience?
Yes. So most farmers I interview, I ask them about their record. Like, is it profitable? And if it is so, what is the highest they've ever sold? And then they tell me, some of them, they said, they keep it to themselves, but they feel like, yeah, if it's not profitable, I will not continue doing it. And if I have not gotten money from it,
That's a big lie.
I will not
Let me
continue.
tell you, that's a big lie. I challenged a lot of people, including my own boss, my godfather, Yagbi Farms. Yeah, and we sat down and we analyzed it. But I later realized that the secret of my boss is the feeding. 'Cause he uses grains, so the animals grows faster. But 90% of the farmers we have in Ghana here, and most of the especially the cattle farmers, are not making. And if you ask them of record keeping, they will tell you that if they are to keep records, it will discourage them from farming.
Okay.
Some are doing the farming not for the sake of the business,
Okay.
but for the sake they love, or for the sake they were born into cattle farming. The only time cattle farmers are going to make it boom in the system is by changing the breeds.
Okay.
You know, we have Raji, we have Gudali, we have Yakana, we have different Boboji and other stuff. But what is the way forward? The feed conversion ratio, as I said initially, the conversion. How much food intake would this cow need for it to produce this amount of meat within a day? You understand? If you don't know all those analyses, then you are not making any profit. Yes. Some will be like, I'm on one of the group that they are like, no, why must we bring this foreign animal? They don't do well. They are rare and zero grazing. Forgetting that 90% of the Accra people that are farming are into zero grazing. So what are you trying to tell me? We are already doing the zero grazing in Accra here. There is no grasses anywhere. The animals are being fed inside. It's the same as they are doing the animals in the foreign country. So why don't we gather our money, import either semen of those bulls? I have 50 cows. I use those semens to fertilize those 50. They will produce a hybrid. Those hybrids will grow faster. And those hybrids can also do continuous breeding. Yes. It's the same strategy we are using for the goat farming. That's why now the number of goats that are in the system is more than the number of cattle. Because now there are a lot of goats. I won't lie to you. There are a lot. Maybe the farmers are not coming out, but there are a lot.
I'm not seeing them.
Yes, there are a lot.
I need them.
There are a lot.
Okay.
And we don't face more challenges as compared to the cattle farmers. Yes.
Wow. Is that the questions?
Yeah,
okay, that's beautiful, guys. I think now I have to be hammering on it anytime I visit your farm. Give me the record by force. So I'm going to actually stop this video here. If you have found value, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also share. See you next. Peace out.
Okay. So this particular girl is an F1 boa.
F1.
Yeah.
Boa.
When I say F1, first generation boa.
Okay.
I just bought it from a farmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that I will do continuous breeding with my boa. So that I will go to the F2, which the F2 looks close similar to the boa. Yes. And then we have this. This is the Kano Red.
Kano Red. Which one? This one. Kano Red.
That is the Kano Red. The Kano Red are equal like the Sokoto Red.
Okay.
But just that they have longer ear. They look exactly like the Kalahari from South Africa. Yeah. And we have, these are all F1 boa.
F1 boa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the
Sudanese sheep.
Yes. With a very big and then muscular tail. Those that are into sheep farming, there is the right breed for you to use to cross with your either Balami or Uda.
Okay.
Because the Sudan has the highest conversion ratio in West Africa. Yes. This one too, this baby girl, that's my favorite girl. Yeah. I bought this girl very, very expensive, not because of anything.
Wow.
It's not like I have money, no. She has the top quality things. When you are going to buy the animal, you look at the side.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at the chest, you look at the front leg, it has to be thick.
Okay.
The head is very big, it has the length, and she has the tummy. Yeah, which makes her a good breed for breeding. Yeah. Yeah, I just love it.
Sokoto Red.
Their ears are erected.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the Sokoto Red has a longer ear. Shorter ear.
Shorter ear.
So that is the Sokoto Red. So the difference between the Kano Red and Sokoto Red is the ear.
Okay.
But they are all good for breeding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And let's go to the Sahel.
The Sahel.
We have different type of Sahelian.
Okay.
We have the Burkina type.
Mm-hmm.
The Burkinas are very short and tiny, which I really don't like. Yeah, when we go to the other one, I'll show you the Burkina type. And we have the Mali, Niger, and Chad. So I have one of the Chad on.
Okay.
Yeah. The one by the wall. That is the Chad. Yeah, quite big.
Chad.
This one, yeah, this one is from Niger.
This one?
Yeah.
The one that is black and
Yes.
white Niger?
Yes.
Oh,
And that
okay.
one is the Nigeria one.
Nigeria one.
So I have the Niger type.
Mm.
I have the Nigeria, which is the brown.
Okay.
And this one is the Chad. The Chads are
Chad.
the biggest
Okay.
among all the Sahel.
Wow.
You know, she just came from a long trip, so she's quite tight. Yeah.
Mostly, where do we look? You said we look at their. Do we look at their horns as well?
The horn plays a role. It depends if you want to do genetic breeding. You must consider so many factors. The color, the horn. That's why I said in genetics, even if I'm going to teach you genetics, I need to teach you the basic one rather than teaching you the complex.
Okay.
The complex, you need to consider color, you need to consider the horn shape, the leg, the testicle, and all those things. Yes, it's that's what we call it, complex genetics.
Okay.
Yes. So we can't go deeper.
Okay.
But if you are going to buy an animal for breeding, you must look at the chest.
Okay.
The chest has to be broad. You must look at the front legs. It has to be thicker on the ground. And also the length. We call it barrel. Yes. It has to have a longer length. Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's the height, you consider the height. If it is the well, that is it.
Okay, that's beautiful. I have to take their feed.
So this is corn, right? And I mixed it with soya beans. There is wheat bran, and also there is how do we call the malt chaff. You have to see. You see the corn, right? Corn and soya beans. Yeah. So this is highly concentrated feed.
No.
And there is cotton seed, a bit amount of cotton seed in it. Yeah, and also my calcium carbonate to produce enough breast milk and also strong bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.